Okay guys, I'm in a trade already this morning, early morning trade. It's about 10 in the morning right now. Finally found one worth getting into. So here we are, getting into it right now. We're looking at Ethereum right now as a short. Okay, it's looks like it's making a bear flag to come down. To be honest, that's what it's looking like right now. I've been in the trade for a while now. I've been in the trade ever since around over here, right? 64. Okay, let me show you guys. Patience is a virtue in this game. So Ethereum last time was basically this morning at 9:05. That's when I entered my position, which is right there at 9:05, right? I basically saw it breaking down below the EMAs, and I saw it very, very much so overbought. Okay, very overbought. We're getting a series of a higher high on price action, but getting a series of lower highs on the RSI. Okay, you guys see what I'm talking about right here? This is the lower high, right? It's clearly lower, these highs. It's bearishly diverging, right? But here on the price action, it's getting a series of a higher high. And then on the histogram, which is these green bars here, right there, they're stair stepping downwards, as you guys can see, right? So it's losing strength in that kind of terms right now. So the question is, do I want to take my profit right here or wait for this to break down? Because it doesn't look like anything on those charts. But if you actually move it over to like a 3-minute chart, right, it definitely looks like there's another wave to come down. This certainly looks like only the first wave, like that, 1, 2, 3. This is making the bear flag for the fourth wave correction, right? And then the fifth wave is somewhere right down over there, but it will more so touch on the 5-minute. So it might even be like anywhere, like it might even be like right there at 52, right? So that's what I'm thinking right now. And then if it does that kind of correction, this whole structure will have been one actual Elliott wave in here. And that would have been correcting around to a bullish level of about 3.2. Makes sense to me right now how this could possibly play out. Okay. But let's take a look on the actual charts here. So it's getting as low as 56 right now, where I could have capped the profit already of $270. But we're not in it for the little bit, right? Like this low over here, if you guys notice, what was it? The low is 56. Mine's at 54. I could have capped like a 200 and whatever $40 profit there. Right now, if I were to close my position, it would be a $210 profit. But I'm trying to go for 53 here for about a $330 profit. Just some small like it'll be a good percentage gain. Okay, good for a scalp. It'll be about 1.8% gain in the morning for a very, very quick scalp. Because when I woke up, I missed this uptrend, right? Yeah, I missed this uptrend. So we're seeing it holding right now. Yeah, right. It's holding at like around the 57 range. Okay, people are buying, people are selling. It's a very big battle at that specific place right now. So can we find more reasons that it's going to go up than it's going to go down? That's what we're going to take a look at right now. So right now on the 15-minute chart, it doesn't show much right now. So for a day trader, we try to look for charts that make sense to us, right? So we're seeing, can this be seen as an inverted pin bar? Or basically a doji, right? I guess if the body was thicker, we could have considered it an inverted pin bar or an inverted hammer, however you guys see it, right? So yeah, so I think there's still momentum to come down. I don't think it's going to be racing anywhere upwards soon, or not going to be racing anywhere upwards soon. On the hour, we're getting this bearish engulfing candle, and we're also it's coming into a tweezer formation as well, right? So with the tweezer formation, it's these two long wicks over the past hour, and we still have well, yeah, they literally just formed. We're 3 minutes into the new candle, so that's also very indicative of us losing momentum for the bulls to go upwards. Okay, so now I think that I'm going to close my position very soon. There's only one way for it to come down, and it's going to bounce literally right off of the 55 EMA is where I'm guessing, right? And that's going to complete its final fifth wave according to Elliott on this first zigzag. which I anticipated it was going to be. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and literally right at the 55 EMA. And that would have been a perfect extension as well, I'm betting. So right now I'm up about $300 already. Okay. Um, yeah, this one made a perfect 1-to-1. I'm going to shoot less than 161.8, so this makes sense to me right now. So we are losing steam, as you guys can see right now, okay? The bulls are certainly losing steam. This doesn't look like it wants to actually go up to the positive side on the histogram at all. No, it really doesn't want to. Do I have any water around here? I'm so thirsty right now this morning. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, this is a pretty good setup today so far. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's still tons of pressure to come down. Yeah, see, this is what we do, guys. We deduce based on clues that these charts and the price action and the history tells us and has given us. We try to deduce what possible ways it's gonna go, right? And I think that this will be the very last one that it's gonna honestly make a bull flag to go upwards. It's gonna probably make another leg up to somewhere, but we'll see if that assumption is correct. Okay, I always play it one step at a time. So there we go. Now we're down ticking. Okay. So I've been very patient thus far, right? Could have taken my profit very early, but you guys notice how like just because one small little bounce upwards over here, right? It doesn't scare me. I stick to my plans. So now I'm gonna actually take my profit right here just for a hefty $300 profit. 6, 7. Let's see if they're gonna one more little step down. That's all I'm looking for. I don't know if it's gonna close it there anymore. I don't think so. I'm about $1 off. That's okay though. That's perfect. It almost hit my target, right? I just got kind of greedy by $1, literally. So that's kind of funny. Yeah, I'll go 55.07. That's cool. It's really not really that big of a difference in like a dollar wise. Let's see if it's actually gonna close though. That's the big thing. Yeah, this is making pretty much 5 waves in there now, I'd say. Let's see how this holds up here. People are buying up right now. I might even just market execute. It's not like mine's a big order. The feeds are so minimal. Yeah. So what was the low here? I don't even remember it actually. Yeah, that made a good little hammer candle. It was the one to signal that it's probably at the end just for now. But let's see if there's a little bit more momentum to come down, okay? Because I don't think this is ticking upwards anytime soon on the 50-minute chart. Sorry, I was just watching the price action there. Sometimes it can be really interesting to just keep watching it like that, right? So there's got to be one more small wave down. Like I'm pretty sure that there is, because I just can't believe that was like it, right? So let's just see, because the volume's not really picking up either. On a 3-minute chart here, yeah, it's just about to cross over, like getting a death cross pretty much. Not a death cross, but a 55 EMA at least. And it's gonna cross over on the 55 EMA on a 3-minute chart, then it means it's gonna most likely bounce off of the 5-minute chart as well, I'd say. So see how this plays out, okay? See how these guys are coming in here now? Some bigger guys are just kind of stepping in with 100 orders, right? How much is 100? Like 144. 80K they're playing about. I'm only playing like 17,000. Cool. Someone just closed my entire position there. And I just made $275 of profit. Cool. That's my trade for the day. I mean, think about it, guys. You only need to make one trade a day when you think about it. Just one really good trade a day, right? So yeah, that's kind of it. You just need to make one good trade a day, and I'm cool making $275 during the summer a day, guys. Like, so I can find time for other things. So here, this trade wasn't really that long. It was about a 1 hour trade actually. But I only played with like $18,000. That was a really profitable trade. Okay. I think it was like what kind of gain was it? 64-ish to 55. 64 to 55. That was like a 1.6, like 1.75% gain or something like that. It was not bad of a trade. Yeah, I'm gonna tweet this. Cool. Good stuff. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna just snip this really quickly first of all in front of you guys. And then I'm gonna just tweet it and take the profit in front of you guys. See you guys later. One good trade a day, guys, is all you need to keep a real job away. That's all. Okay, guys, now we're actually gonna attempt to go long on this. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go long on this as well right now. It's pretty much the exact same trade. Excuse me there, I burped. I didn't mean to be rude. Or hiccuped, rather. So it's reaching a really low and critical point right now. I believe that this is the fifth wave coming down, where this made a 1, 2, 3, and this is like the bear flag, right? 4, and the 5 coming down. And I believe that we're going to end up retracing very heavily soon to the upside. So I just want to actually start buying some more in that right now. Just to prepare as it goes down. I'm only in a small position right now. I'm in a 10K position. Okay, this is starting to fill. That's good. That's a very good sign. Let's go look at it on the other charts and see. I'm basically trying to catch the bottom, right? It might even go all the way down to 142. So I got to be very careful of this trade. Got to make sure that I'm monitoring it very closely to see some of the potentials of a bounce. Whoops, got too many windows open. So I'm in a 25 position right now. Okay, never actually got to my price down over here, which is okay by me. All right. So I got in some at a pretty good price, right? Earlier I closed it at a very good price as well. This one I got in at 550, like 550-ish, I guess. Yeah, 550-ish. Right about here. And some at 549. Picked up, I think, 5 there. So my base price is 550 right now. Like 50 cents up on each one, so it's $12.50 up, which is nothing, but nevertheless. Now it's going down a little. Ooh. Yeah, I just want to get my last orders filled here, if that's even possible anymore. I don't think it's gonna go. I don't think it's gonna dip below this, to be honest. Let's just buy a little bit. I'm in the same position size as last time. Okay, I'm honestly just gonna aim for a very, very reasonable number here. Let's go for a target of roughly. Reasonable. Since I did catch the very bottom-ish, we're gonna go for about 57 here. 57. Yeah, 57. Okay, this will be for a good scalp of about 1.2%. Scenario will be something like this. Probably stop myself out. Just go for a 1-to-1 at most. I'd probably go less than that, honestly. I'd probably stop myself out like at 145. Yeah. 145. Sounds reasonable to me. Okay, I'm gonna leave that on. Yeah, okay, I've got my setup. You guys see my setup? I got my setup. Risk to reward about 1.45. Okay, 1.46. Gonna stop myself at about 145, or sorry, 545. Okay. Target's about I'm undershooting. I'm undershooting the 382 fib level right now. Okay, so we're going for a quick 1% profit on 18K. Actually, it's more than that. It's about 1.125. So we're going for about a $200 profit here in the next few minutes. Probably going to be I'm guessing like a 20-minute trade here. But this just, it seems like it's the bottom according to Elliott wave theories. We do see 5 right now, right? Do see 5 right now as well. So it might even be a bear flag, a continuation pattern to the upside. Okay. This is kind of a very weird pull, but if we look on the entire structure as well here, it certainly seems like we've done a good 5 waves up already, right? And we're just bouncing off of the 382 region, which is what I was predicting earlier as well. So yeah, we're $2 up right now in each one, so I'm $60 up already. So this is going to be a very, very quick 200 something dollar profit, I believe. Okay, we see on the 15-minute chart here that the histogram is actually just about to round off, in my opinion. That's what it looks like, right? We're reaching some RSI support. If you look over here horizontally, okay, we're looking for signs that leans more towards one way than the other. Yes, this one does look like it's going to cross over, right? But that's still got a ways to go, not before it goes up slightly. It might even just round off. So let's just see where this ends up taking us right now. Sometimes we look for signs that we want to see because we're biased towards a specific position, like how I am towards going long, obviously. So am I also not noticing the bear signs? That's something that I always ask myself as well. So it's looking a little different of a time frame on the 3-minute chart here, okay? So I'm up $90 now. So today's going to be a very, very easy $2,000-3,000 day again. I've kind of been heavily day trading again now that I guess the old courses they've a lot of people are still are finishing up with it, so they're not asking nearly as many questions, right? So yeah, I've been extremely busy lately. It's been a very overwhelming past few days, just in terms of catching up with all the questions, which I sincerely appreciate you guys waiting for. And also redesigning this class as well to teach you guys how to trade in real time. Okay, so yeah, it's going very well so far. Okay, let me just bring up the level 2 action here for you. So the way that I gauge profit, right, is also percentage, but I also do the profit, the actual realization as well, right? So if I'm seeing like, I'm in a position for 30 Ethereum right now, and if there's like a $2 difference, 30 times 2, 60, 30 times 3 is 90, right? So I was up a lot more than that because it peaked earlier. But it's still stagnant right now. It's the thing about ABC corrections is, let me just show you guys on here, okay, on a file. Yeah, this time frame's fine actually. So we get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction like this, right? So then what we hope for after, okay, this is what we hope for. We hope for, after a 5-wave correction like that, an ABC to form, just a simple zigzag, something like that, okay? Now, we don't know how high C is going to go up to, but the point is C will retrace to a very specific length or a specific region before it continues down again. And this is part of Elliott wave theory, all right? So then I'll show you guys what happens after this forms right here. So after we see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and an ABC upwards, usually people like to enter short positions at the 618 to the golden pocket region right there. Okay. And then after that happens, we hope for just a perfect 1-to-1 extension like that. So if this were to happen like this, we could be seeing Ethereum at about $539, right? If that happens. But we don't know how high this is going to bounce, okay? We just simply don't know because it depends on many factors, right? Is it going to be a dead cat bounce level? A dead cat bounce level could refer to a 382 level. Will it have a very strong bullish market sentiment right now? where perhaps people are actually hedging into Ethereum because, well, I think people are feeling the doom right now with Bitcoin despite retracing $400. Ethereum is often a strong coin to hedge against Bitcoin, right? So if that happens, well, is it possible that we end up seeing a very strong retracement to somewhere in the 786 region? So these parts are very important to play by ear and to gauge based on the momentum. But what we can see right now is that there's not a lot of liquidity, which is a good sign. Because if there's not a lot of liquidity right now, we think of the price action that's happening, right? Why is there little volume, but there's heavy movement to the upside? Well, it's because the demand is actually very strong, but the supply is little, which creates a very thin spread, or sorry, a big spread, right? So there's not a lot of liquidity in specific buy regions like how right now. So it seems like there's a strong sentiment to go up right now. You know, based on Tony Vay's counts, this is the third 3 of 9 going up right now, 2 of 9 going up, crossing back above the 55 EMA, which is looking to be a pretty positive sign. Yeah, we're perhaps forming a tweezer bottom right now already. So here's my position. I'm up $5 or $4.50 on the coin, up 30 coins. So that's $145 up so far. Keep in mind that I played the downtrend for 275, and now I'm playing the uptrend for another 275 something, right? So this will most likely make an ABC pattern going upwards like that, okay? So it's very important for us to gauge. The thing about if we were to do this on a very micro time frame, it's very easy for me to deduce what this is gonna do, right? Because I can count these minuscule time frames going up. Whoops, I'm just choosing the wrong one. Let me show you. Because this one's most likely going to do something like that, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Something like that. And this will now make A, just based on the strength of these waves and how they're moving, and just the momentum that they carry. It doesn't look like it's going to be that heavy of a move upwards, right? It looks like it's going to do something like that, perhaps at a 1-to-1 ratio. And if it does do it at a 1-to-1 ratio like that, perfect. We can anticipate where the next drop is going to be. So perhaps I'm guessing 560 at the most that it's going to get up to. That's kind of a good place if it gets to 560. I'll be happy at 558. I'll take it on the first bounce down, which is coming up very, very shortly, I believe. But do I want to take that little of a profit? Knowing me, guys, nah. But, you know, there's a lot of momentum right now to go upwards. There's absolutely none to come down. You guys got to look at the MACD as well, okay? The MACD is positively upticking. Soon. Maybe in 2 more candles, it's going to positively uptick. If you look on the 15-minute chart, the 50-minute chart histogram started to positively uptick here as well. So I'm seeing a lot of bullish signs right now for the very, very short term. And I think that my risk to reward setup there of 1.38, it was a very high probability play. And high probability plays lets you take on these 1-to-1 risk to reward ratios because, well, if you're winning them much more often than you're losing, despite it being a risk to reward ratio of 1-to-1, let's say your win probability was over 65, 70%, right? Which is possible, right? Let's say it was even a modest 60%, then you're still going to be up as long as you keep slamming at these risk to reward ratios of 1-to-1. If your win record, your track rate for these setups are at least 60-40 for 1-to-1. That's how I'm able to take a lot of these aggressive types of trades, right? So I'm going for a super quick gain here. It's actually working out exactly as planned so far. I'm not far off, guys. Here is at 57, right? You know, people are buying up right now. I might want to go for a tiny bit more profit than that. Actually, I want to go, let's just say we go right at the 382, okay? Yeah, I want to go right at the 382 level. No, it's not making it up there. Here, it just got slammed. See that? I know it was very small, but perhaps that's exactly where I was talking about earlier, where it's going to make the 5, okay? But that's okay, though. This is what happens, guys, right? It makes the 5, and then that's the first A, and there's going to make a B and a C going upwards. Okay, so this is kind of part of what was expected. That's exactly what we were talking about earlier, right? Right, it makes a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something like that, and then the B comes down, and then it goes for the C upwards. Okay, so we're still very much so up right now. Remember, on the other trade, we didn't take profit early. That's how we were able to yield a larger profit, whereas some others panicked out, right? Knowing how to stay in the game is really important. So this could very well be the last subwave going up, but I still see a B coming down. And once we get a B bottom, I believe that we'll be able to extrapolate the next target here, whether it be for C or on the way down. Because if this was it right here, then we just simply take a fib extension target of a minimum 1-to-1, and 537-ish is a good place to go long. So when we keep trading like this all day, we kind of try to draw a roadmap, right? We try to draw a roadmap of what's going to happen to the coins. And yeah, it seems to be doing really well so far. Like these guys are trying to push well above the 555 ranges, but it obviously has a lot of trouble trying to get above it. Lots of momentum right now to get pushed down. See, it's getting rejected at some EMAs, but the good news is that it rejected on the downside first, right? So level 2 is not looking the best right now. I could take $150 profit if I want to, call it a day at $430 of profit in 2 hours of trading today. But we're going to go for at least 2K today, maybe 3K. Depends on my mood and depends on how much Netflixing I do. Yeah, there's been a lot going on lately. I'm like in the process of just looking for land. I'm trying to develop some property. I want to build a new cottage. Yeah, I've been doing that, and yeah, just helping out my friends get up on their feet. So we're still waiting right now for more bullish signs. 56 region finally got breached again, right? Finally, but it gets shot down again, I'm guessing right away. No, it's actually not getting shot down. Okay, it's looking pretty good. There you go. 556.34. Okay, it's actually a pretty nice candle right now. We've got about 1 more minute to form it. Looks like a doji, but on the good news is it is positively starting to get upticked on the histogram. Very, very good candle. Okay. Yeah, so notice I caught it right on the bottom, guys, because I was counting Elliott waves, right? So that's what Elliott wave lets you do, guys. It lets you literally catch it on the bottom. Yeah, and I don't want to take less than a $200 profit on this trade, so I'm being very, very patient right now. If I were to take it at 556K, I'd be only 108. That'd be $180 profit. That I don't want. But we're seeing a lot of pressure to go down right now, which is what's worrying me. So I don't even know if it's going to get there, and I don't think it's going to get there anymore right now. Not right now, at least, but you know, it's going to make that ABC that I was talking about. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like this ABC that I'm talking about, right? Like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to make a B, and then it's going to get to a C. But there's no point in me closing my position now because I'm already like well up and I don't need to manage my risk any further. It's a matter of just letting this profit ride now. But we have to understand that Elliott wave says that there will be one more B correction coming down. Okay, and then when it comes down one more, um, we're going to get the final C going upwards, and then we can extrapolate information to see where this whole target will hit, because this whole thing makes just a like of a graded degree for Elliott wave of just A, and that's B, and there's a C going down. Because if you guys zoom really far out right now, okay, see what I mean? Like if you zoom really far out right now, this is the B that's going up, right? So there's gonna be one more. Trust me, guys. Like there's gonna be one more wave going upwards, like something like that, something like that. Because this thing right here is just making your ABC to correct on a greater degree. First of all, ABC, and this is only the first subwave in. Okay, so that's how we have to take a look at it right now for Ethereum. So let's get back on a smaller degree now. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'm still up on my position, like $100 and something dollars, like $140, which is, it's kind of outrageous that you can make $140 to $200 in 10 minutes, 20 minutes of trading. It's really outrageous when you think about it. Like, when you actually start to win, guys, and you make good trades and the profits are just a bonus, yeah, like the profits, like they really start to roll in. And it's like, okay, like, and you're always going to be tempted, guys, to sorry, I lost train of thought there. You're always going to be tempted to trade more, right? Bigger sizes, guys. But what I always advise people is just stick to the same size until you guys are consistently winning and keep track of your statistics, right? Of how much you're winning, how much you're losing, etc. So here, guys, we're getting rejected. Okay, so here is the B coming down. This looks like the B coming down now because we're finally getting rejected at the 55 EMA. And it's probably going to make one more attempt upwards, I'm guessing. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, right. It gets rejected here at the first A, and it'll come down for a B, and then it'll break it very, very slightly above it, just slightly above it, and then it's going to come down. That's what it seems like according to EW right now as well. So we're getting some nasty candles, right? Like this one might be seen as a support candle. It might be seen as a bearish candle. It's kind of an indecision candle. Lots going on still. This is a good bullish candle though, like a very, very, very good bullish candle. 30-minute chart's only got 12 minutes to go, 15 minutes. This one's only recently into it as well though, actually. It's only 4 minutes into it, so we got to give it some time. The 4 minute, can that be seen as support? Can it be bearish? Not really sure right now. Seems like there's a big battle right now on the level 2. So you notice how we're getting a series of wicks, right? You guys see these wicks on the upside, okay? Right at the 55 EMA. Well, that can indicate bearish pressure to come down, right? And if you guys take a look at the level 2 order book right here as well, it's fairly bearish, okay? It's fairly bearish, guys. Like this whole thing actually could just be, one, two, this could be maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be a 1, 2, 3, 4. What if this was one more coming down, right? If that was one more coming down, that would be pretty bad on my end as well. So yeah, lots of confusion right now. So in this particular case, you got the option, like, are you confident with your B, right? You know what I was saying earlier about how that's A, B, and there's a C going up. Am I confident with the B going down? Because if I'm confident with it, then I ride this thing out, right? But if I'm now not confident, my theory changes. I could, take the small profit now before I get stopped out, right? Does that make sense, guys? So there's always things to consider as well. So in this particular case, I think I'm gonna ride it out. Yeah, I'm gonna ride it out just to see how it goes. Cause it's okay though. If I don't make the most profit, when I see more bearish signs, right? It's like here it's crossing over. When I see more bearish signs, that's where I would be inclined to take my profit, but I don't really see that many quite yet. I see this down stepping on the histogram. Okay, that's coming down now, but that's all part of the B, if you know what I mean. So here we're about to uptick on the histogram and on the MACD as well. Yeah, MACD should be going up there a little bit right now, soon. See, on this chart, it's even though they're the same charts, I don't know why it ticks up here more. This one's 1026 as well. Okay. Yeah, there's not much going on in level 2 order book, guys. Nothing at all. These guys are unloading. Let's see what's going on here. Come on. Come on. I just wanted to bounce above 553. That's honestly the number for me. 553 is a good number. Yep. Yeah, no action yet, guys. No action yet. Yeah, we're just waiting here now. There's like literally no action at all going on. It's extremely slow pace right now. Not too much volume either in Ethereum at the moment. I'm not gonna bore you guys to death. I'll be back when there's more action. I'm actually just gonna close my position because I'm extremely sleepy right now. Honestly, that's the truth. I feel like just catching an afternoon snooze. So I changed mine to 5. Whoops, not 559. 591. Yeah. So I'm just right around here now. Someone's gonna buy some of it up here. It's not much profit. It's only like $150 profit, but I'm cool with that. No one's buying it up yet right now. I'm not gonna market execute either, guys. Try your best not to market execute, okay? Try your absolute best. So do you guys remember the reasons why I went to this trade? Make sure you guys review this video over and over if you haven't. Yeah, because I'm trying to be very in depth with every single video and talk about why I went into it, right? But I think that I could have hit my target here, but instead my target, like my price was 550, right? This was for a 1% scalp. Yeah, this was for a 1% scalp, definitely. I still got so many Ethereum. No one's really buying it. No one's really buying it, guys. Like these guys are buying 0.8 at a time, you know, it's very, very small. 0.02, like super small amounts, right? Sorry. So guys, what is going on? Are these guys gonna fill it? Not really. Look at this. Look how long it's taking for them to fill it, guys. That's how you know that's incredibly slow right now in bottleneck. I'm not really a big fan of this Bitfinex trading bar there. It clogs up my view. Like, there should be a way to remove this, in my opinion. Like, there should be a way to remove it, but there's not any way. So I'm sandwiching these guys apparently with only 27 Ethereum, which is not much. We're very much so sandwiched in between right now, right? There's equal forces right now. Push and pull on both sides. Bulls and bears are fighting. Yeah. So you see this wall going up at 555.9. Just you see me trying to sell. I have intentions to sell because I want to close my position. Maybe that guy has intentions to go long. Who knows? This guy decides to slam a 200 wall there. So now everybody is competing, right? It's okay though. I got out of my position just at the nick of time. $172 profit, guys. Pretty good trade, right? So how many are we at now, guys? So guys, EOS right here, okay? Take a look at this right here. It's pretty high, the RSI on the 15-minute chart and the 5. See how high it was over here, right? It double topped out pretty much with the crossover. On the 15-minute chart, it was getting a little bit ridiculously high as well, okay? And on the last 15-minute candle, that actually formed how many minutes ago now? About 8 minutes ago. It formed a very, 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 very bearish candle, okay? Super bearish candle with the shooting star, as you guys can see here, right? We just couldn't really support it anymore. So now we're almost at my target already, right? I'm closing mine at 21. If I close mine at 21, that's going to be a $400 something profit, $480 profit, which I think is a very viable target. I think it's actually going to get there. So yeah, you know, I could have closed it over here at 27, but nah, we want a big profit, guys. We're going after a big one. So if you look on the 3-minute chart here as well, guys, it looks like it's time. It's time to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably gonna go to at least the 20 ranges. It's time to be very patient right now, okay? Yeah. You guys see it crossing over right here. Okay, want to see something else that I'm making note of? On the 30-minute chart here, we clearly see 5 wave formations going up like this, right? So this actually might be held into a very longer term swing position as well, okay? That's something that's definitely going to be on the radar, in my opinion. So see how this could have been 5 possible waves going up here already? So I was trying really hard to break down the count over here, right? And if you go to a 3-minute chart, on a 1-minute chart, it's even more evident. What this ends up making right here is an ending 5th wave diagonal, okay? That makes the ending 5th wave diagonal and it wants to break down. This will make a 1, 2, 3, 4, probably goes up to 35. And it comes back down to 21 range over here. Just seems to be very logical for it to do something like that, in my opinion, right? So yeah, my risk to reward was fantastic. I mean, to be quite honest, we could even target something like over here, guys. Honestly, we can target something like 382 fib region right here. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty nice gain from 33 up to here. That's like a 4% gain. It's not bad. Is that 4%? Yeah, apparently it is. Let me just get my short table here. 33. It's actually way more than that, I think. Nah, it's 4%. That's right. So this is kind of my setup right here. Stop myself out around 2% loss. Yeah, for 2 to 1 risk to reward setup right now. It's not bad, right, guys? And then the 30-minute chart, we're getting some nasty candles right now. If you guys take a look at it, right? I mean, it's only 4 minutes to go, and we're getting this really ugly looking candle right there. That's probably going to set the way, set the pace to come down. Because, yeah, simply just a little too high. It's too high. It can't really gain that high of a momentum either. Okay, you guys take a look at this. The momentum on the histogram, it just cannot really gain any type of solid momentum upwards. It's not really that high. In fact, it started to downtick already. So to me, this is a very good place to have shorted, right? And shorted, that's what people did. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a sip of some water here, guys. Yeah, not really any signs of life. Not yet, at least. Ah, okay. What's my position at now? It's really cold, the air conditioning today. Okay, so I'm only 0.6% scalped in. Like, we can go way more aggressive than that, that's for sure. Gaining strength now, though. It's actually gaining strength. So, can't really consider this a rejection candle yet. Not yet, I don't think. Yeah, this is really tiny profit. I don't want to cap the profit at this yet. Definitely not. All right. Yeah, patience is the game right now. Patience is the game. I've done all my TA already. It's coming down. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When it comes down, it's going to come down hard. There's the 275 range. There's the 26. Do you guys see that? It moved down 2 cents already. All right, see how it's moving down right now? All right, we made a good trade, guys. This is gonna be a $400 profit trade, like easily right away. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. Oh yeah. I want to make sure I time this right here. There we go. It's getting pretty good. I'm literally just down over here. Like I don't really have a big wall. I have 4,000 EOS. I look like a big wall because of the amount that I have there, right? But realistically, I'm not a big wall. I should probably break it up though, to be quite honest. Nobody wants to see those kinds of amounts, right? Because it might create the illusion of a buyer, which I clearly am not. I just want to close my short position. So, yeah. So just to be very clear here, 23. So I think no, this guy just got slammed. No, no, that bought up a little bit there. It definitely did. Did I miss my chance already? I might have moved mine up a little bit now. Some people closed their short already. Let's see if they actually got slammed and rejected. Like they just got rejected right there. Just a slight amount though. I got a little bit greedy. See, I could have taken a $400 profit right there. Now I'm back to square one. That's how critical it is for scalping for you to remain very focused and objective. I missed my target. I got a little bit greedy. I knew that was going to happen actually. I should have closed it around the 24-cent range. But I know there's still another opportunity. I don't think this is really it right here. This is only the first wave coming down. There's still 3 more waves to go, but I want to play as many bounces as I possibly can. So we'll see how this actually goes in a few minutes. Let's see if I can actually move this down here. I'm going to keep it under 10 cent per coin to make a good $400 profit. Right, and then, yeah, it'll be good about a good 1% gain there. 1% gain is a good amount, guys. 1% gain on a big position is a big amount. And that's what scalping is all about. And day trading, to me, right? You take advantage of heavy volatility. There's no right way to do it. There's no wrong way to do it. There's just a matter of finding a system that works for you. And you just keep capitalizing on that success. And this is my strategy, guys. My strategy is always to try to catch a short on the top. So there's a lot of tolerance for me to make mistakes. But as long as I'm closer to the top, there's more of a good chance that I'm gonna be profitable even if it's by 1 to 2%. So I have a very different outlook on trading, I guess. Some people believe you got to make these mega big profits all the time, right? But I don't believe in that at all. I believe in small, tiny profits that add up, as long as you can control your risk, as long as you can control your emotions. So these guys are coming in to fill in the void at 27.8, right? It originally was at 25.8, but it moved up 2 cents right there. So there's a little bit of hesitation here, right? This guy's actually going to gain momentum to go up right now. So it might even make one more wave up before it goes down or something like that. Oh, annoying. Oh, yeah. Now it looks like it's going to do that. I should just close mine right there, honestly. It's funny how, like, a few cent moves can, when you're playing this, like 40, I'm playing whatever that is, 48,000 right now, 50,000. How much am I playing? I'm playing about 50K. It's funny how when it moves like half of a percent, it's like $100. So now it's a game of patience to see where it's going to get rejected. It's getting rejected so far at the 12,281, like just around these ranges, right? The 2.8s. Like it just needs to drop one more leg down, then I'll be very, very happy. 1, 2. I think it's going to have one more drop down to exactly where my price is. I think. Even though it's crossing over right here, I don't think it's like an actual crossover, like on a big level. I'm pretty sure that this is just 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's still a 5. The 3 minute looks good, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Here's that 26 range, right? It's at now. So they are getting shot down. Definitely getting rejected here. See? Yeah. Like it's holding really strong around here, but sometimes it can just drop. Like just literally just drop. I've seen it before as well where there's just no hesitation at all. That's why I kind of want to have my orders just kind of ready over here, right? So do you guys notice what I'm doing? I'm not stacking mine up, right? I don't want to have one guy stacking up like with 50K, right? You don't want to do that if you're day trading a bigger amount. What you want to do is you want to spread out your limits just to not make it seem like there's one big wall at one specific price. Even if it's by a few cents, spread it apart, or fractions, right? Just make the wall look even. It can be scary to other traders where they may not be encouraged to, go a specific way. So spread out those walls. Walls can be very scary when they're there. I need water. 265. This seems to be the lowest that it wants to go. Honestly, 265 is like the lowest. Unless that's some sort of bear flag, right? And it goes up tiny bit to 38, and then we make one nasty move down. Like that could be very well it as well. According to the 15-minute chart, it just wants to break down. Like, you know, honestly, this does not look like it wants to break upwards in any way. It just looks like that's kind of like a leading first wave almost. Leading first wave, but the first wave didn't even touch it in there, right? But nevertheless, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. There could be one more wave up, right? Like that's what I'm concerned about. One more slight wave up, because here we can count it fairly easily. Like here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like fairly easy to count that one, right? But this one, was it just harder to count because perhaps that was 3, 4, and then that's 5? Or is this already 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's still a fifth going up to like 1260 or something? The best thing to do is to honestly just chill and look at the level 2 order book and just see what's going on, and yeah, see who's playing what. 15 minutes still down ticking, 5 minutes still down ticking, but it's rounding out. You can just sense it, right? The 1 minute is making a weird bearish flag, inverted flag pattern, which is a bear type of formation, right? It's more bearish, sorry, rather than bullish. But yeah, it's not really pushing down at all yet right now. This might go up a tiny bit. So you guys saw how it did have a chance, right, to take some pretty good profit there. Like we're talking a $350, $400 profit almost, right? But I didn't because I'm going for a bigger profit, and I kind of regret it. But yeah, it's okay though. We're gonna see how this plays out. Gonna see when this starts to level out, get small histogram ticks, and it just moves down. 24 is not far off, it really is not at all. You guys see that what I'm talking about here though, right? Like it's just, it seems like it's very likely for it to come down. Yeah, very likely to come down more than to come up. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced it's gonna come down. So we're just gonna wait here now. Sometimes the waiting game, you just do technical analysis in between, right? Like you do it on the chart. You try to see where your risk is at right now. You see if this is actually a viable target. It's still struggling at the 12.3 level, right? Or range right here. Every time it tries to break above it, it gets shot down right now. See right here, it got shot down. That's a pretty big rejection here from 33 all the way to 30. Now it's already back, yeah, from 333 to all the way down there to 12.3 got shot down. But let's see if there's any momentum to carry it forward up. Yeah, it looks like there's momentum, right? So now I'm almost at break-even price. So this trade was kind of a dud in hindsight. But I still believe it's going to break down, right? I'm talking about the scalp. But for, say, a swing position, if I were to held it right now, which I'm very tempted to right now, this might actually end up holding. Yeah, breaking out of there for sure. That's interesting because I do believe now it's going to come down, guys. Yeah, I do believe it's going to come down. It's just a matter of time. Yep. It's just a matter of time, guys. This can't just constantly go up. It needs to crack a tiny, tiny bit. Yeah, so I was right. Like the price is still getting driven down here substantially right now, guys. It didn't really go that much higher, right? It's actually testing that previous low right now around the 12.25 range, right? People are slowly rushing in to buy at that range right there, but I think it's meant to be broken. Like, I think it's meant to be broken. Yeah, I'm just gonna take my profit. I don't want to swing it. I genuinely don't want to swing it. So 22,000 rushed in there, right? Which was me, which makes it look like, oh, this guy wants to buy. It's not really that many people stacking that many orders out there right now, right? Okay, there's 200 something up right now already. So let's just change this one to 25. Like I guess let's go to 254. Let's see if that's anyone bites. Actually 259. Just get that out of the way. Move on to the next trade. I scalped it to death already. I only got a little bit left. I'm this guy right there. See that? It's okay. I'm going to close it like that. There we go. $313 profit again. Yeah, I'm on fire today, right, guys? Yeah, I'm on fire today. How many trades have I made now today? I don't know. 475. How up am I today over 3 trades? Haven't really been working much today, that's the truth. I'm up $800 today already. It's pretty easy. Cool. Yeah, you guys all know why I went to this trade. I've been talking about it for a long time. So make sure you're reviewing these videos, okay? I'll review it day in, day out, day in, day out. And you guys will see the method behind the madness. The method behind the madness. See you guys later. Bye. Okay, guys, this is going to be another video where I'm shorting. I'm shorting EOS now, okay? I'm shorting EOS because I see this massive rising bearish wedge right here. And I believe that this made the original 5 waves in here already. So there's only one way it could possibly go, in my opinion. And that's down. Something like that up here, probably. Yeah. And this is the 5 waves right up there. And this is going to be the breach point, okay? I think it's going to be the breach point, and I think it's going to fall extremely hard, actually. This could have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. That could have been A, B, and C will be somewhere down. Guessing over here. But I'm probably going to end up closing it prematurely like I always do, because I don't like to be overly exposed in the market or have any position longer than I need to have. So right now I'm 4 cents up. Right now it's only $120 up. But I expect a really heavy drop soon. That guy who's got 36,000 right now. How much is 36K, guys? He's got about half of a million up right now. Quite a bit. So we're just going to sit back here and we're going to wait to see how this plays out. This guy's got a pretty big wall here. See, at 10,000. So he's got like a $120,000 wall up there right now. I'm only in the 36K position. It's not really that big. Let's see who drives down. They're still fighting at this range right now. There's not too much activity, as you guys can see, right? Yeah, there's not really much activity at all. And even in terms of price action, nobody is really buying and nobody's really selling. We saw a spike up there, if you guys just saw that, right? That guy just spiked there because we're reaching very much so near support right now. And this could be a very good bull flag to go up, right? So this could very well be a bull flag to go up to finish the final 5th wave all the way up to like 1264 or something like that. So that could very well be it as well. All right, so here it's finally breaking down out of it. Okay, do you guys see? Yeah, that's how it's done. All right, see how it's done right here? This trend line is really not holding. It's going to break down out of it now. My target is about $12.81. Not 12.81, sorry, 12.081. I'm already up 4 cents on the dollar. It's not bad. So I'm up about $120 right now. Decent amount. Don't mind the sound. I got company here right now, guys. Okay, so see how this is just down ticking right now? There was absolutely no support here whatsoever. So it's definitely going to come down. There's no way it's going to go up from here. There's absolutely no way. See it? I think it's just testing it right now. But the test is made to be broken, I think. Yeah. So my position is about 36,000 right now still. Decent position. We see a lot of people selling, right? See at the 12, 170, 171. This guy just dumped 2,300, which is about like $28,000 worth right now. So he's a pretty big player. So this is definitely following through right now, I'd say. If I looked at it on the slope then like that, it's not likely either. It looks like it's a break. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's a break, honestly, guys. Here's at the 15 range. Oh, there's the 15s. It just got slammed. Oh, yes. All right. Broke down, guys. Broke down. Fuck yeah. Excuse my language there. Sorry. All right. It's looking pretty good. Oh, yeah. I'm really up right now. It's going to slam it. There's no way that's going to hold. Trust me, it's not going to hold, guys. Yeah, it's pretty low right now already. I'm going to close mine right now. I want to be the next guy.
yeah, the spread's getting very thin right now. Okay, it's getting pretty thin. Yes. There's another $220 profit today, guys. You guys saw me make $1,000 in the past 3 hours, videos back to back. That's how it's done, guys. Whew. Okay, so make sure you guys are reviewing the video. Always review the video. That's pretty good trades. All right, good stuff.